Looks like I'm starting a couple minutes early, which is okay. I had a little bit of a weird YouTube problem, and then I hit start streaming instead of schedule stream, but all good with me. I do not mind being here. So today I want to try doing something I've been wondering about for a while, and that's using Decimate as a design tool instead of just to reduce polygons. So we're going to use it to change our mesh. And then from there, we'll build a full-on landscape and put some stuff in it. But let's jump in, eh? Mesh, plane. And let's make it S200, a big plane. 400 by 400 should be more than enough for what we want, though. Control A, rotation scale, tab, subdivide 1, just to give us something to play with. So that we can come over here and use draw terrain to make us some stuff. And I'm going to start over here on the side. Yep. And Shift A, curve, Bez, delete the vertices, and draw. Like that. Sure. Cool. Come back to here and assign it that curve and increase our base subdivision 3 times. Yep, that looks good. Let's change our view to 10 kilometers. Okay, so we'll spread it out. Gives a bit more room. Gives a bit of a top plateau. That feels good. And then let's just edit this sucker and draw more. Cool. And more. Cool. That looks good. And then let's just add a little bit there, a little bit there. Interesting. Cool. Bring that up. That down. Up. Give us something like this. And we are very much not worried about polygon count because we're going to decimate it. But we just want to try and get something with some shapes to it. Cool. I like that. Let's go ahead and apply it. And we can just delete our curves. We take a look at it. And yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, cool. But now I'm going to come into it and edit it a little bit more. Turn on proportional editing and GZ. Make that bigger just to give us a little bit of a slope there. And there. And there. Okay. Looks like a landscape, but it's kind of weird for our world here. That's not what we want. Let's make 240910 live stream. We're going to call it landscape for right now. Now, I was wondering if we can't then take this sucker, add a modifier, generate, decimate, and go to planar and change this angle limit to like 60. That might be a bit much. Let's try 45. That has some potential. Normal. So let's undo it for right now. And Q, sharpen. and then do it again, see if that helps us out. Yeah, it does. That helps us out a little bit. By using normal and delineating that out, that looks better. Let's just say if we take this to 45.2, does it change anything? No. And we can, as we decrease this number, we're going to get more and more facets. We can see where we want to be, so it gets more and more curvy, but I want to keep it at kind of even numbers. So I think 45 is good. And apply all. We edit. That's looking kind of all right. We got a few weirdnesses here we need to probably deal with. Let's see. Face orientation. All that's looking okay. Something weird up here and here. Yeah. Turn off proportional. 1G. There we go. That seems fine. Again, we can fix it as we need to later. We have a very fractured looking terrain now, which I think is cool. There we go. Fix that. Neat. And fix that. Okay. Still a little wonked, but you know, we got something there. Okay, there we go. Cool. That's looking pretty good. Save again. And let's quad remesh it to like 500. Didn't like that, did it? Let's see if we can do it again. Use normal splitting. Sure. Remesh it, see if that helps. No, that's a weird line it's making, isn't it? Let's try one other thing first. A, Q, dice, X, and Y. Increase the number up. There we go. And now let's try quad remeshing it, see if that helps. Yeah, that's better. Still got some weirdness going on though. What's happening here? Yeah, it's still this whole thing. Okay, that cuts through, but that's better. Okay, all right. I don't know, this might be, you know, overkill for what we're trying to do anyway. I'm gonna sculpt mode, try to smooth this down just a little bit, just smooth out those polys. Sometimes that'll help this sort of thing anyway. There we go. And yeah, that's working for me. I don't know what's happening there. There, let's take a look. Object mode, or edit mode. I'm just gonna delete that. Cool. Okay, there we go. That fixes that. Yeah, we'll get it. That gets that. Cool. Gets that. still think this is working, and it's definitely forcing me to think of it in a different way, which is kind of fun. Okay. Now, it's going to try, let's see. Do we like it? It is kind of wonked out still. I'm going to try remeshing it again. Yeah. And it's getting to the point where it's almost not doing what I wanted it to do. It was an interesting idea, though. I feel like I pushed it maybe a bit too far. Unless we decimate it again. 45. I really do like this idea. Normal. Sharp. Hi, Zote. Let's tab. Shift Q or Q, sharpen. Yeah, that's looking good. She didn't have the inside out faces so much. That's pissing me off, but I like this idea. There's got to be a way to make this work. This is, why I don't do tutorials like this. This is literally me just playing now. Okay, fix that. Cube humans, nice. Okay, we'll fix that. There we go. Just do a little bit of maintenance. Oh, one. Oh, I see. It's all kinds of over the place, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Is that better? It is a little better. I don't know if it's working, though. Is there a really interesting way to do this? But we're certainly getting that jagged, weird-ass terrain look that I wanted. Okay. Remesh it. Nah, fox it all up again. I don't know. Might have to say it doesn't work, which would be a pain. Dice. That again. Too bad. I think there's an opportunity here, though. I think I maybe just went a little too crazy with it. Let's see. Edit, undo history. Go all the way back to fly all modifiers. So that's our original ground again. Okay. Let's try doing this in a different order, see if we get a better result. Let's try remeshing it now. That's 5,000. But that gives us a lot more polys to play with. Now, add modifier, decimate. Let's try it this way. Planar, 25. That's getting somewhere. Okay, let's apply that. and then remesh it again. Cool. We do this in a couple of steps, and this will be the way to do it. That feels acceptable. Add modifier, decimate, planar, 30. Can I go to 45 now? Yeah, okay. No, can't go to 45 yet. 25. Just 5. Doing something weird there, just in general, or is it already there? It's already weird there. Okay. Let's fix it here first. Clear up that. Yeah. Let me clear this up a bit too. A few weird spots there where it's like poking through. Cool. Object mode now, add modifier, generate, decimate, planar, 25. Better. 45. Much better, actually. Let's apply it. And 7 Q dice. That added a whole bunch of weird upside down faces there. A, Shift N. No. I wonder why some of them are. Okay, so we got that. Remesh it. Quad count 500. Let's just try. Okay, better. And again, smooth that down, smooth that down. All this just to get something I can use, but I just don't know, I want to play with it. There's something weird happened there. Okay, I don't want that. Cool. Okay, fix that. And again, just taking a look. Okay. I don't know if I'd call this a success, but it was an interesting experiment. Let's try one more time remeshing it. And cool. Deform. Would that unsmooth something? I just want to sharpen all my edges. Smooth factor minus 0.5. Yes, you can actually. Interesting. Okay. It does work. Cool. Nice. All right. So we have this. I think we'll use this to start with. I think this will give us enough to play with. It may not have been exactly how I wanted it to be, but I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, we can fix this. There we go. Fix that face a little bit at least. Better. Okay. And we are at, what? A couple thousand faces. Not bad. Tab A, 3. Shift Q, utility. Well, first off, X, settings, clear dynamic scale. Utility, plate insets, max depth of 2. subdivision of 1, max of 4. We get a very fractured, broken plate terrain. That's kind of neat. Again, very Cybertron, kind of moving into that sort of realm. This is a less room-like section of this space. But I feel like that's kind of cool. And we can decide how, I mean, like the Dyson sphere is 10,000 kilometers thick. It could easily have a ceiling that's so high up in the space you can't even see it. So this is fine. We could totally do this. I like it. Thing I want to do maybe is edit, undo history. First off, Control C, copy objects. Edit, undo history, come back to here. Cool, paste objects. So we have both now. So that's the plates it's adding on top of the original other one. I want to keep the other one around because I want to add some pipe edges. Tab A, Shift Q, tubes, number 50. Oh, we gotta fix that rather first because it's gonna drive me nuts otherwise. Settings, go back to clear dynamic scale. Now, tubes, 50 with a depth curve of 3 meters. Yeah, a max offset of 5 meters and a minimum offset of 1 meter. Something like that. Let's see, we can even change it to align 10 segments before changing. Max length of 25 segments. Gives us some crazy ass shit. Maybe a little too much. Angle of 45. Yeah, that cuts it down a little bit. And maybe make it like 25. F9 and limit body. So they'll jump over each other like this. And now we have something really whacked out. So I use a lot in MA. The ones that I use all the time are in the about on my YouTube videos. You can see there. That's probably the best place to see them. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna try axis extrude one more time. Five, min. I just can never get this thing to work. It pisses me off, but you know, hey. Still doesn't look like it's working. No, it's not. I don't know what happened to that. I wonder if there's an update to random flow. I should go look. But it's fine. Let's do another way. Cells. 2%. Cuts. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And those are our cells. I'm going to move both these things and Alt-P, clear parent. Great. And we can just get rid of this again. This sucker, tab A3, Alt-E, extrude along normals. Something like that. Again, just some strange stuff. I like it. Nice. A little too many. Maybe a few too many. Let's undo this. Here, tab, select random X vertices. Cool, cuts it down. E3, or tab A, E3. That's better. Yeah. Cool. Tab A, sharpen. Good deal. And Shift Q, plate displacement, or plate inset again. And just create some shapes. And undo, do it again, and sets reverse 0. So they're all going out at a maximum of 5 with a subdivision. That creates some shapes. Okay, show now a insets max of 2 off min of 1 here, make a smaller section, a max of 3. That should create some secondary detail in those things. Yeah. Cool. What are they? We don't know, man. That's what makes it fun. They're like Cybertron plants, basically, but you know, hey. Kind of an interesting space, though. I'm feeling okay with it so far. I might get rid of a couple of these pipes, though. I feel like there's a few too many for what I want. Let's grab this. L, get rid of that one, and that one. And maybe that one. Cool. Sure. And let's get rid of this one. This is a long one, right? Yeah. Cool. A couple where they're just a little too close together. That's a really long one too, but we can get rid of it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that helps it breathe a bit more. Save. Okay. And let's see. A couple of these bad boys just where it's obvious they're intersecting. Let's just get rid of it. X vertices, cool. Get rid of that one. What? There we go. X versus tab. Probably don't need to worry about it too much. We're trying again for a very different look than we've done the last couple, which were more like, you know, sci-fi rooms. This is an actual sci-fi, you know, cyber landscape. I may or may, I don't know if I like it or not, but I certainly want to try it. E. Where's it going? EY. Do we do that? Do we want to do that? Maybe. Inset. It's kind of neat. Okay, save. Let's start thinking about what we want to see here. Like, what's the point? Put a camera in here. Photographer. Area Alexa 65 with a depth of 500 meters. Sure. Lens, the anamorphic, but let's take it to 35 millimeter. And a resolution of widescreen. I'm going to do several, but this is going to be. And the thing to remember too is this is quite large. Like these are building sized. So if we put a person here, yeah, see what I mean? It's tiny. That's more like what probably want to be doing. Is something very much like that. Okay. We could take these and flanges and couplings, custom. Let's add couplings and make them body only, radius of 4, yeah, 5, yes, and 2 or even 3 per cable. Yeah, that gives us more interest. Everything is about adding interest. That's the whole point to these. So, and not taking away with too much detail on the other side. I feel like we need something like right in here, something tall, and maybe a little bit more designed and less random. Cylinder? I like cylinders. Let's make it radius of 25, maybe even 50. Yeah, a depth of 100. Okay, and tab GZ50. That'll take it up to there. Not quite that high. Yeah, something like that. Put it like right there. Cool. And then tab inset E. Nice. Now, how do we want to handle this? That's another interesting question, but you know, an edge loop there. Now, A, tab, Shift Q, play insets. There we go. The Cybertron way. Add more doodobs. Max depth of 5. This one we will allow some insets, yeah. And an inner margin of 0.25. I just think that's fun. Cool. Yeah. It's like a Wild West landscape, but cybernetic right now. I like that. Now, come back over here. This sucker here, 3E, control bevel. No, we'll go with a undo tab, control A, rotation scale, tab. Oh, there we go. Still right. Cool. Now, cool. Got those. Now let's Shift Q, loop extrude, 1, 2, 3. Do not loop from source. A maximum depth of 5, a minimum depth of 1, maximum depth of 3, minimum depth of 0.5, 2, minimum depth of 0.25. Cool. And subdivisions 1 on that, and then 2 on that, and then a global subdivision kind of like that, maybe. Creates these kind of crown-like shape. It's kind of neat. Let's see if we try different seed. I like that. Again, yep, coming along nicely. Okay. Now the other thing we need, I believe, is something more in the foreground that's a little less abstract. Like it's nice to have abstract stuff here, but we want some kind of like an object here that matters. It can be people, it can be stuff, it can be both. Let's try stuff. It doesn't need to be anything important. I'm just gonna get this off the other window. I don't super want to block too much of our tower. It should still feel bigger, but that's okay. Get this one out of the way. And we are going to try from other angles too, obviously. So, but there, that gives us just a little bit to sort of wrap our heads around the foreground, while simultaneously, cool. Come back to this bad boy here. Grab that. I want to grab those 4. Sure. Tab, Shift Q, panels, radial, cuts. Maybe even just walk. No, radial I like. And a little bit more. Our max of 2. I'm going to cut those panels basically so we see them. I don't know why it's going. I guess there's a height change there, but it's off camera, so I don't care. Those lines are good. F9, I want to use vertex group so I can grab the tops on them. Cool. Good deal. 1, Shift G, vertex group 3. That's the tops, right? Yep. Okay, good. Let's add, just for fun, we haven't done these in a while, panel screws. Custom round head bolts. Radius of 0.1. Margin of 0.1. Yeah. We have these giant freaking bolts here. Hi, Andre. Cool. I think that's neat. That should be fun. Now, let's come back to this thing. And 1, Shift G, vertex groups, 3. Okay, so we just got the tops again. Shift Q, tubes, cuts. Yeah, I know it's huge. Let's just change the depth to 0.05. Oh, they go up way high because it's actually kind of neat though. I don't know that I like that. I think I like that. I wasn't planning on that, but I think I like that. Let's give it a margin of 0.2 and different seed. Come on, give me something in the front group there. There you go. That's kind of neat. Let's keep going. Let's try a few more from the angle. I understand. Oh, come on. Was it 7? That's what I liked. 7's kind of neat. Max offset of 3. That's better. Cool. And we'll take this one. Interesting. Oh, turn off that, turn off proportional. There we go. Okay. And I finished up recording my tutorial, like the final edits for it for Game Dev TV yesterday. I'm kind of psyched about it. So I want to have an actual tutorial out there. You can get on Humble Bundle. It should be neat. I am pleased. Just couplings. Let's just do a flange on this one. Radius of 0.2. That's a bit much still. 0.12. 0.1. Cool. I like that. That's fun. Yes. May have to do another area like this somewhere else too, but I like this area now. Take our guy. Yeah, it feels right. Let's get rid of our guy now. Okay, so let's start thinking about what this stuff looks like. First, we're going to add the materials. This one, let's make it panel hard object. Start looking at it this way. No, not with these ones like this. I don't think this is the right one here this time. I like it on the flat parts reasonably, but less so on the hills. Let's try distressed hull. Tab A, U, cube projection. That just gives us very dark flat, which is fine because it's going to mostly be silhouetted anyway. Cool. These suckers here. Just curious. Use this one. Tab A, U, Smart UV Project. Maybe. Particularly in the dark, maybe. This one, I think, is going to be our flow. Let's see. Yes, no. Nah, still not feeling it. Let's try hard UV. That's better. A, U, Smart UV Project. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Maybe I'll do the same with this one. Soft UV, let's see what that does. Ooh, yeah, maybe we'll do that. Okay. Then our pipes, orange. Nice bright orange. Let's Q, convert to mesh. A, U, cube projection. All right. Yes, no. Sure. These ones, let's make yellow. So make it a different tone going on to them. Cool. This one, either distressed hull or metal sheeting. Let's try distressed hull first. I like distressed hull. Dark is good. Cool. Those are also going to be okay. And this one, I don't know. I'm torn. Yeah, okay. I don't know why, but yeah, why not? These bad boys here. It's just the extrusions. We're going to make them 1. And plate shader. Sure. Still not feeling this ground though. So I played shit on it too. Yeah, that's better. I can live with that. That's kind of neat. We're going to do some more stuff to it, but I think we're kind of good there to start with. Yeah, all right. Save. So sky. Now's the time we go dark. All the way dark. I'm like, what? Oh, and I need to delete all of those too. Or they are going to come back and bite me in the ass. And this shouldn't be in lights. This should be in just scene collection. Lights. Sun. Oh man, there are many as good or better than me. I'm just used to using it. Let's see. Let's take it this way and that way. And let's give it a strength of 10. So we can see what the hell we've got. And we lose everything else. No, not that. Sun. Just trying to find a good angle that sort of gives us some light and some form definition on some things. And fog is going to help us too. Let's do it. Okay. Just use an easy fog. Ground fog? Sure. 7. Scale to there. I feel like it's going to be way big, but you know. On the height 1, yeah. Cool. And turn it on. Everything's to be black or fogged out to hell. Yep. Density 0.1. Oh shit. Yep. Okay. Now our sun is really bright too, which is part of what's causing that. But okay, there we go. Color. We're gonna go with our traditional sickly green because we just like the traditional sickly green. And our sunlight, we're gonna set it to like a 10,000. Let's see. You like 0.1? It's kind of hard to see much anything else going on there at 0.1. I mean, it's a neat fog for sure. We can't see our back buildings at all. Kind of just lost everything. Oh, we need to increase our camera too. We can see we're clipping out. Photographer, camera, sensor, clip end. There we go. We're gonna do a bit more to it too because it's still too bright. I think I'm gonna go back to 0.02. Oh, that's the hue. No. Distribution 0.02. Okay. And now oh, I see. We can move this. That should be this, right? Let's see. That should make a difference. Doesn't really seem like it's doing much though. Oh, well, whatever. I'm not 100% feeling this yet, but I think I will be. That's a little big. Let's just scale it this way. Rotation scale. Now, going to build our greeble or our gobo cuts now. How do I want to do it this time? Oh yeah, no, I like it for a horror type of thing. Absolutely. Shift Q, slice, random slice, cut amounts 8. There we go. Cool. I. What? It's bizarre. Okay. M distance should be the same. Oh, I see. Yes. It's one at a time. Inset X face. X face. Okay, something like that seems neat. Sure. Now, Q, solidify, get a little bit thick, like that. Sure. Now, it should all be fine. Let's just see. Quad remesh it, 500. Yeah, that's fine. That's good enough for what I need it to be anyway. Shift Q, utility, plate insets. Subdiv. Cool. Max depth of 15. Great. That looks good. And that gives us some dark. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's your horror again. See, we're back to it. A Bezier curve to a rig? No, I think all you can add to a rig is a bone. But I'm not a rigger. And sorry, in any stretch of the imagination, my rigging skills are very nominal. I can get by. Okay, that's better. Yeah, okay. I'm liking this. This has potential. Come back to this bad boy here, tab. Let's look at it. Take this and this and extrude it out to there. And inset 1. Yeah. And cool materials plus assign. Let's go grab a light. We've been doing these yellows and I think they work well. And let's see. Yeah, it gives us just a little bit more punch in our foreground there like that. I think we're gonna add some more too, but I know I wanted one there, so. And I want something similar over here, actually. Grid modeler. Bevel it. Sure. 6, add an object. Oh, come on. Did you work? Ah, you bastard. Fine. Just want you to create me a space. Bevel. Cool. And three. New face. What's that? Did you not give it to me? I can see it there. No. I hate you sometimes. Fine. Yeah, we're off anyway. And this whole thing is going to be that material, right? Link materials. Tab, that's that, yes, and this should be that. You bastard. This is a little bit of light that way. It's hard to note, but it's there. I'm not sure about that floor. But okay. Where are we at? 104. Doing good. That material is just not working for me now. I think I'm just going to make it our flow metal. Yeah, just a little bit less in your face. Okay. So, yeah. This bad boy, yeah. A tab. Cells. cells on top of cells on top of cells. 1. Interlink. Cut 5. Cut 8. Cool. Tab. Select random. X vertices. Great. I'm going to make it yellow as well. It's going to give us some like pops that we can hardly see with this fog, because I think the fog is still too thick. And all these need to be in, well, this should go in lighting. These two should just go in regular. Ground fog. Density 0.01. Yes. And this is going to be our flow hard object. Yeah. Cool. Still feels very dark. I wonder if we can RZ90. That's kind of interesting. I like that. I'm still just playing with how I want this lighting to go, obviously. I don't want it super bright there in the foreground, but I don't want it super dark either. Let's just rotate it here. 0. I still like that there, I think. That could be interesting. Okay. Our fog is still feeling too thick, maybe, or not. No. That feels okay, but we are losing that back tower. I don't want to lose the tower. And the way to avoid that was 0.75 of this one. Emission. There we go. Now the tower comes through. That is better. That's pretty cool, actually. Let's see what else we can do. I'm just going to come down here. And on this subject here, tab here. Let's see if that works. It's gonna make it much brighter back there. Yeah, it definitely punches that up. Which I think is a good thing. I like that you can't even see any kind of wall. Well, I mean, there are no walls, but you can't see the edge of this space. It's different from some of the other ones we've done before. And I think that's a good thing. What do we want to do now? The sucker. Scale it just in general. Now we've pushed the tower back. We don't want it to tangent though. I'm just gonna RZ. Yeah. Yes, that's what we wanted to do. I think we might even want another tower. What if we take this? Is that plating shader again? Well, it's fine. Come over here. Cylinder. Select hierarchy. Yep, grabs the whole thing. Alt D. Cool, maybe? Let's see. Subtle. Way far back there. But I think it pops out. Cool. Not sure about this one. I feel like right here needs something else there. I wonder if I can't. See, where are we? To this one here. Inset. And Control E, bridge edge loops. Yeah, maybe. Number of cuts. No, I don't think we want to cut it this time. I'm going to keep it that way because we want it straight here. I'll cut it afterward. Cool. That gives us just something crossing again. And then sure. No, this thing. Loop extrude. 1, 2, 3, 0.5, 0.3, 0.2, and 0.1. And give it just a bit of difference. Break up there. Yep. Cool. And then tab. cables. Come on, I can type. Max. Okay. Go a little further down than that. Okay. Great. Yep. And then tab. Cables. Cool. Yep. And then cables. Okay, there we go. I'll just take these 3 cables and join them together. And we'll just give them a rubber material for right now. That looks okay. Yeah, we got a neat cross thing there now. That feels better. Kind of further back into that. Again, I'm trying to create dark light, dark light, dark light, dark light as far into this thing as we can go. That's the point. And then here, just gonna join all 3 of these together. Tab and inset. Plus assign. See if this is too bright. This might be too bright. Cool. Hey, Cyberpunk. Yeah. Yeah, that's a neat looking light, actually. I do like that. Again, I think we need one here to differentiate these shapes too. Yeah, now it pushes that back a little bit. You can take. Yeah, no, that's good. GZ. Ooh. Can we go up that high without crossing out? I think so. I think we're good. That looks okay to me. Ah, yard holes. Excellent. That looks cool. I feel like we're getting that dark, gritty vibe that I wanted here. The only other thing it might be neat to do is what if we took this and Shift G, normal. Grab all those bottom pieces there. Shift Q, cells, cuts, 5. That seems pretty good, actually. May not even need to go big on this one. And yellow here as well. Now we have a ceiling. I think that helps us. That feels good. again, adds to the dark light, dark light, dark light, going back up all the way, which is what we want. This sucker here is just a little too flat, I think, right now. So let's take these and, yeah. Is it literally just one? Yeah, doesn't even get to that one. But we'll grab all those. And this one too, just for the shits and giggles of it. Shift Q, panels, cuts, sure. F9, depth of 0.05, 0.1. Cool. Yeah, that should help a lot. And not as much as I'd hoped, but this is that top one. Yeah. Let's use distressed hull on it. Yes, now it does. And we'll grab it. I think distressed hull already has a bevel node, so I think it's okay, but let's see. No, it actually doesn't. I'm going to take this and just add, I think this texture is hard enough. I'm not going to do it automatically. Search, bevel, grab a bevel node, dump it into here. Does not go into roughness. Normal, normal. 16, sure. That'll help us a little bit, I think. Nice. Now our fog only extends back to here. We could take it back further. I think we're going to. To here. And the reason is I want to put an area light RX180 size 5 meters, power of 50,000. That might be a little much, but let's see. See if that does anything, or if it's might even need to add more than that. Or are we past my, where is it? Is this my area light? Yeah. Yeah. See if it's pumping it up. It's giving us something there. Can we see it? It's not really doing much for us, is it? Oh, it's punching it up on the top. It's actually making it too bright on the top. Let's see. Right underneath the tower still. That might be why, yeah. It does give us lights up there on the top. Do we want that? I think it might not be working. Oh no. It's not doing what I wanted it to do. It's not a bad thing to have, but no, I don't think it's working for us. Just get rid of it. Cool. All right, I think it's time to bring some people in. I have been working on a crowd for the last couple days. Here are my crew of, unhappy people. Particularly this guy seems very unhappy. Let's bring him to here. New collection, people. Let's see what it looks like color-wise. That's cool. Nah, he's jumping. Let's just turn off bones. And move him over a little bit more. I don't want him to tangent too much is the problem. I think there's good for him. And then let's grab her. She's the original one. I like her. And I want to turn off her animation. All right. She actually has footwear on. Maybe put her up on that next platform over. Let's see. Cool. I like her there. I think we're gonna use all four of them. And then we'll grab the short chick. Butt shot. Yeah. Now she works there nicely. And one more, we'll get the last guy. Because we made him, we might as well. Let's not put him that. Where do we want him? Something like that. Seems pretty cool. I have one more thing I want to try. I think. Well, I say that, but you know, it's always more than one. Cube. Cool. Yes, I'm putting a back wall in there essentially. Okay. Not that one. Great. Utility. Plate insets. Sure. Doesn't really matter. Just want to keep this one. And this and this. Link materials. That plus assign light and blue. Oh, come on, you. Yeah, you bastard. Okay, great. This. Link materials. Other direction. I'm completely incompetent today. Link materials. Tab. Assign. There we go. That's too bright. Oh. There we go. Something like that. Just a straight blue light's too boring. Okay. So I was trying it, but let's try something else now. It's going to make it its own thing. Shading. And let's just see if we can find another material. 1 second. Textures. Something weird. Ooh, yeah, that'll be cool. It's probably not. Okay. And DV editing. A scale. Okay, let's see. How's that for us? It still feels a little too much like a TV. Don't like that. Let's find something different. Let's try this. We have no path up to it, though. I like it, but I think we need something else. I do like it, though. I think that's better. Right. No. Try it that way. Plus assign. See if we do this better with this now. Just trying something. The 8. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Something like that. There we go. That might be better. Might be better. Might not be better. Tab. Let's try these. And these. Individual inset. Alt-E on normals. Cool. Cool. That I think is better. That's where they're headed to. How they're going to get there, they don't know yet. Just curious. I actually might like that better. Just an empty hole there. Feels a little bit less on the nose. We still got that light around it. I like it. I think we're in good shape. Yeah, and I think that's what we're going to be doing, folks. There's our shot. Let's just give it an initial focus on Weird Hands McGee there. And we're going to set our max samples to 512. We don't need 2048 for this one. And so we don't wait all day, we'll set our bounces to 16. And world, we're just going to come over here and make sure our miss pass, we're going to set it to 1,000. I'm probably going to cut it down even more than that, but just to give it a little bit. Bye, Zote. And yeah, I'll render this out, get it posted up, and we'll be back again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. It's cool hanging out.